Debbie, what are you doing in my kitchen? You smell some jollof, didn't you? Now you want the recipe? Do you want the recipe? Alright, you don't have to hide and sneak up on my recipe. I can show you for free. It is so good. Come on, let me show you how to make the best jollof rice.
So for this recipe, these are all the ingredients that you'll be needing. First off is this party jollof mix and normal tomato paste mix from Gino, thyme, ginger, garlic, paprika, all the seasoning that you can lay your hands on. And on the side, I have my tomato blend and pepper mix, which consists of tomatoes, pepper, onions, and bell peppers as well. And I'm also using bay leaves, guys. This is so important. You have to add bay leaves to your jollof for it to bang. And then I have my bouillon cubes, also known as Maggi, to give it a little more flavor. And on the side as well, I boiled my chicken, and this is the meat stock from chicken, guys. It's so important. Look at this chicken, so crisp, so brown, so delicious. So now I'm also going to use the basmati rice for this recipe. I normally use normal rice. You can use any rice that you want, actually, it doesn't matter, but I'm using basmati rice today. Now another trick is to wash your rice. I know there are people that cook their jollof rice without washing it. I don't know. There are also people that don't wash their chicken. Whatever you do, but for this recipe, please wash your rice, right? You want to wash your rice to the point where the water is clear. It shouldn't be foggy, it shouldn't be milky, it should be really clear. So once I'm done and I'm satisfied with the water, I'm going to set it aside and then proceed to the next step, which is to start the tomato paste. So I'm going to pour in oil into my hot pot, my heated pot, and then put in 1 bulb of onions straight into that hot oil and mix. And then I'm also going to add bay leaves. This has actually changed my jollof rice game. I know some people will be like, why are you putting bay leaves inside this? But like, it adds a little flavor to it. You always want to flavor your oil before you add on your tomatoes and all of that. So I'm adding the party jollof mix from Gino and the normal tomato paste mix from Gino as well. The party jollof has like everything. It has pepper, it has onions and all of that, but the normal Gino mix is just the normal one. It's just tomato blend. So I'm going to squeeze all of that in and mix and stir very well. And please use a wooden spoon when you're cooking jollof rice if you don't want it to burn. Like, jollof rice must always burn. If it does not burn, it's not jollof. So now I've added my blended pepper mix. I'm adding extra because the one I added before was quite runny, so I'm adding another one, and this is what it looks like. And don't be stressed out about the oil. I'm also going to decant it. I'm going to remove some oil because too much oil is not good for the body, but for the starting point, I just used it like that. So now you're going to mix all of that, and then now you can see I've left it on for like a good 10 minutes, and you guys keep stirring. If you don't stir, it's going to burn before you even put the rice in, and we don't want that. As you can see, like, the oil is surfacing, which is good. And now I'm going to add the meat stock into the tomato base, and then I will also proceed with seasoning, starting off with garlic, just sprinkling there. And you guys, while I'm recording, while I'm making this voiceover now, I realize that I should have actually measured my ingredients, but again, I'm African, I'm Nigerian, we season till our ancestors say stop. But I know that's no excuse, but next time I'll measure my seasoning and give you guys the appropriate ones. But I just season till I feel like this is what the rice will need, right? I'm also adding this chicken seasoning. It's really yummy, it's really tasty, and this was my first time using it and I liked it. And now I'm using this Maggi. It's a normal Maggi, but for jollof rice I usually like to use the chicken Maggi because it gives a lot of flavor, but I didn't have that today, so I'm just using the normal Maggi. and then I proceed to add, okay, yes, look at me now, putting in proper tablespoons. So I'm using 2 tablespoons of salt, and the thing is, I always like season with, I'm scared, not like I'm scared, but like I don't like to over season with salt. Like if you go heavy handed, there's little you can do to rectify it. So what I do is I start off small and then, progress lightly. If I taste it and I see that there's not enough salt, I go back again and add a little, just like that, so that it doesn't overpower the stew. So this is what it looks like. I also added more bay leaves because I said again, bay leaves is very important when you're cooking your jollof. I don't know, fight me, I don't know how you cook it, but this is my recipe. This is jollof rice according to my recipe, right? Now I'm going to add my washed and strained rice into the pot and just mix it really good, so that's all the as I'm watching this, I can just remember how the kitchen was smelling on this day. Like it was so good, right? So I'm just going to mix everything until everything is well incorporated, right? So this is what it looks like. Obviously this water is too small, so I added a little more water to it so that it can cook properly. And now you also want to cook on low heat, like I just showed you, because jollof rice, like I said, it will burn, it will burn, so you have to cook on low heat. And that's my chicken again. So I wanted to do like peppered chicken for it because I find that it just gives a little more flavor instead of eating just like bland chicken. So I've mixed all of my pepper mix, onions, pepper and tomatoes, just roughly blended, and then I fry in a pan, then season lightly with salt, Maggi or whatever, and then I'm now adding the chicken into the pepper mix. And everyone really loved this because it just gives, like, instead of eating bland, well, the chicken wasn't bland, but that new flavor that it gives is just so delicious. Now look at the rice now, steaming hot. And you guys, I don't know why I forgot to show you, but you also want to cover your rice, cook on low heat and cover with a foil paper. It's very important. That will make your rice really soft so that you don't put too much water, right? So cooking on low heat, and remember, put foil paper on top, like cover it with foil paper. It's very important. Now look at this, the chicken is ready, the rice is ready, everything is just looking so delicious, right? So, and then I served my sister in his plate, and here's what she had to say. Like, it was so delicious, I just had to like share with her. She had like 2 plates. This was her second plate, but then I remembered, like, oh, I'm filming, you need to give my review, you need to give a review for my girls that are watching this. So here's what she had to say.
Thumbs down. How are we supposed to hear that? No.
I said really spicy, just how I like it. Flavor. Great. Thank you.
Anyways, that's it, guys. Thank you for cooking this yummy, delicious jollof rice with me. Let me know if you tried this recipe. I can't wait to read your comments in the comment section. Bye.